Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. This is Naaman with the DC Camp and Branch of Great Millstone, back with another video. Real shorty, but first and foremost, call Halal Yahweh by Shem Yahushai by Shem Wadash. And once again, double honors go out to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who are well. I'd like to send salutations out to the fellow Akim that are out there on the highways and byways, pushing the truth across the four corners of this earth, whilst time still allows us to do so. All right. So, man, see all this crap that this woman who just lost, and I'm talking about Kamala Imhoff. All right, all these, because it was largely directed at Jake, at our people, the true Israelites, both Northern and Southern Kingdom, attempting to play us against each other, allowing all these illegals to come up in here, and hopefully that, a whole lot of chaos would break out, because they know who we are, let's face it. But you don't do shit like this without it coming back on you. Now, I'm going to play this video here, and all that shit she was spouting out, and, this administration that's on the way out, what they did with giving all the resources out to these countries that clearly, as others have said, that Ukraine shit is nothing but a fancy means of money laundering. You take care of people who aren't even citizens of this country, and the people here are hurting bad, a lot of them. All right, but they did this, and she, this woman here, is making, because Kamala Imhoff is a joke now. She really showed her colors, her true colors, at Howard University, when she just, I made a video about it, she just flat out said, fuck you all. She didn't come out, you weren't worth her coming out, all right, for her concession speech. Not to inform you, even to say that, well, things are kind of, hectic around here. I will come back tomorrow evening. And it was to the point where people that were there, that were left, were like, like, fuck you. So, like I said, she was, all this controlled opposition shit, at a certain point, people are going to catch on. And that's, these Democrats, I mean, they've been exposed. This whole wicked ass system is being exposed. All right, and well, let's go ahead and play this video.
I don't know if y'all heard, but Kamala Harris is $20 million in debt. She raised $1 billion in her campaign, yet she still finds herself with $20 million in debt. Donald Trump is offering to help pay down that debt because his campaign had money left over. That's what he is intending to do. Now, I do have a few other options that might be helpful for Kamala during this difficult time. Option 1, we can send her $750. Option 2, we can collect all the money possible to help and then send it to Ukraine. And my last option would just be, hear her out, see what she has to say about how this could have possibly happened, the mismanage of all this money, and then just tell her how we grew up in a middle-class family and we really liked the lawns of all of our neighbors. Yeah. That might be helpful. And an honorable mention, to just possibly ask Oprah Winfrey or Taylor Swift to pay for it. What do you guys...
Oh boy, you gotta love the people on these social media sites. I mean, anyway, this is Joe 4:8. It says, even if I was seeing they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness, as these people have done and continue to do. Because clearly, and Jake, now the women are the so-called black women, of course, and we encourage you to, if possible, stay away from it. Because one thing this election cycle, and especially the post-election cycle, has brought to the surface is the amount of demonic possession amongst these people, specifically these women. You're, wow. I mean, you're tripping on something like this when the stats show that it was indeed a lot of so-called black men did indeed vote for, but you're still pissed. You want to take up and continually and participate in shit and movements that really damage your own so-called community, and especially your relationship with your own people. And I could not find it, but I had a picture. I thought I took a screenshot of it. Damn it. It was beautiful. If anybody remembers the old picture of Gloria Steinem and what was the Jake woman that was, they were raising their fists together. And this picture had, for Gloria Steinem, it had CIA agent, and for the Jake woman, it had idiot. I mean, I can't find it. But in any case, I was going to put that up because that's a perfect example of, yeah, you so-called women of the tribes, especially Southern Kingdom here with so-called black women, are just, boy, they just love using you against us, against the man, and you fall for that shit every goddamn time. All right, it's fucking sad. It really is. To the point where they just love doing the shit. It doesn't take much, but you go on. Well, we actually do not need you. Keep going. Keep going. Because you and this so-called white man, a lot of the stuff that they do to us and have done, they couldn't have done without your help. All right. So, hey, go ahead. Even as I've seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. Let's get some more. Because this is going to backfire, and it has. But behold, he travaileth with iniquity, and that's who we talking about. Because this is by design of our arch enemy, the so-called white man from the nation of Edom. All right. And hath conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood. He made a pit and digged it, and is fallen to the ditch which he made. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate. So it tells you that twice in that one scripture there. All right. It's all going to backfire. All right. And it has. They tried to play Jake one more good time. All right. He that soweth iniquity shall reap vanity, and the rod of his anger shall fail. All right. So now the Republicans control all of it, and they're trying to delay as much as possible those, what do they call them, states, battleground states. And they're trying to hold out on the count. And they're telling you, it's MSNBC, CNN, and all these others are not declaring, all right, or they're trying to hold on as long as they can. But we know he already, latest count was 312 to her 226. So, I mean, it's over. It's been over. Let's see what else we got here. So Jeremiah 4:18. The way and thy doings have procured these things unto thee. This is thy wickedness, because it is bitter, because it reacheth unto thine heart. And it's, I mean, hey, at the end of the day, this too, because this whole place is against Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. All right, he says, be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. All right, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. What did Harris say when two young men, even though they appeared to be Edomites, at that one rally, where was it? When they said Jesus is Lord, it's just the idea that she told them, you're at the wrong rally. All right, that let a lot of people know right there, especially in the Bible Belt regions. All right. You know what? You're for they and them and all these freaks. And then all these celebrities, they rock with the Dems most of the time, trying to tell people how to think and all that shit. And people got tired of it. All right. So, like I say, all this shit backfired. Verse 8 For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. And people are catching on to this. I mean, both of them, we're into this Revelation 13 and 11, where you got these two opposing parties, supposedly, but they all work together. They're just two wings that belong to the same filthy wicked bird, all right? And, people are just, enough that recognize what's going on. They're tired of this shit, So the celebrities say they're going to move out the country. Hey, hold true to your word. That's what I want you to do. Go, bye. Because especially when it comes to Jake, Hollywood, the music industry, all that has, my personal feelings, I'm like this. Let me get, hold on. This is me, and if you remember this commercial that was playing, usually this time of the year, I haven't seen it lately, but this is Jeremiah 9. This is Southwest Airlines, when you got to get away. This is Jeremiah 9 and 2. Let me reach the top. Oh, that my head were waters, and mine eyes a fountain of tears, that I might weep day and night for the slain of the daughter of my people. Oh, that I had in the wilderness a lodging place of wayfaring men, that I might leave my people and go from them, for they be all adulterers, an assembly of treacherous men. And they bend their tongues like their bow for lies, but they are not valiant for the truth upon the earth, for they proceed from evil to evil, and they know not me, saith the Most High Yahweh. And you have this video with Charleston White. He's just going in on Jake about how, he got all these weapons and shit. They not for the racist ass white man. They for niggers, And he's got a point. Chris Rock in a stand-up years ago said when I go to the ATM at night, so I'm not worried about the press, because there was this thing about, well, the press is this, overstating shit and making us look back. No. Jake is gone. You have to watch. Hey, that's like me personally. I do what I gotta do. I'm back in here at home, and I stay here. I don't, going out, what's there to do? For me, at least. There's nothing out there but fucked up people, You gotta be very careful who you hang around. All right, so, that's that on this.
You guys think she might prefer?
Donald Trump offering to pay off Kamala's debt. Yeah, you gotta love it. Oh boy, I wouldn't give her shit. Hey, have Ukraine give give some of that money back. Hey, Israel, you married to one of them folks. Hey, do that. Yeah, that's it. I wasn't going to take too long on this. It's just, oh man, but hey, there are more wicked days ahead. All right. It's going to really get bad out here, because it's no telling what these devils got in store. We know that per the scriptures, it's not going to get better. It's going to get much worse. All right. This new world order, and legislation they have set up, the WHO, World Health Organization, that treaty, I heard that it's still, something's messed up with that, and they're trying something else. They're trying to get the U.S. to give up her sovereignty in that way, that, for so-called medical reasons, they can override the Constitution. That's what they're trying to do. And whether it passed because You know, this they did not want this guy in. They tried, and I made a video on that also, something called lawfare, where they used all these legal means to try to get him, prevent him from getting back in office. And he had 2, or was it 3, assassination attempts, you know, supposedly. So, hey, and now that they've won control of all 3 branches, ooh wee. That's why I say you still got a little over 70 days until he is in there. Let's see. No. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. What's the date? The 9th still? Yeah. Right at around 771, something like that. 72. So it's a long time between now and then. So we'll see. We'll see. So with that, hey, until the next video, hey, shalom.